press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello, good afternoon children. Hello children. Subject Social Science, topic Rajput in Indian history. Okay, in this class we study about which lesson children? Rajputs in Indian history. Class 6th. Okay, the Rajput dynasties played an important role in Indian history. Okay, they played important role in Indian history. From 650 to 1200 CE. This lesson describes the contribution of the Rajput age of art, architecture and literature also. It also briefly narrates the history of some prominent Rajput rulers, dynasties such as the Gurjara, Pratihara, the Pala, the Chauhan and the Guhila. These are the dynasties, Rajput dynasties. Okay, these were the which dynasty children? Rajput dynasties. Besides such social and economic conditions of the age, okay, in this lesson we study about the important achievements of the Rajput dynasties, the contribution made by the Rajput dynasties to art, architecture and literature, and then the historical places of the Rajput age on the map. Okay, next we study about who are Rajput children. Who are they? Rajputs are known for their valor and adventurous spirit. The Rajputs, who were warriors, claim their descent from the ancient Kshatriya dynasties such as Suryavamsha and Chandravamsha. Okay, the Rajputs ruled over a period of 500 years in North India. They ruled 500 years in North India. This was a glorious period in the history of India. They fearlessly fought against the inventions of the Arabs, the Turks, the Afghans and the Mughals. They fought against Arabs, Turks and Afghans and the Mughals. Okay, Rajput dynasties. Now we study about important Rajput dynasties. Several Rajput dynasties played an important role in Indian history. The prominent Rajput dynasties were the Pala. The important Rajput dynasties were the Pala. Next, the Pratihara, the Paramaras, next the Chauhan and last one is the Gaharwal, and the Guhilas, and the Solanki. Okay, they were the Rajput dynasties. Okay, listen here children. Here we see so many Rajput dynasties ruled in ruled in Rajasthan. Okay, several Rajput dynasties played an important role in Indian history. Now for example, see here the Rajput, which were the Rajput dynasty children? These were the Pala, the Pratihara, the Paramara, the Chauhan, the Gaharwal, the Guhila and the Solanki. They were the dynasties of Rajput. Okay, once again here we see 36 royal families. How many families children? In Rajput dynasties we see 36 Rajput families, royal families. Among these, the achievements of the Pratiharas, the Pala, the Chauhans and the Guhilas are analyzed in this lesson. First dynasty was the Pala dynasty. Sorry, the Pratihara dynasty. Okay, now we discussed here which dynasty, children? The Pratiharas. Pratiharas were ruling from Avanti. They are ruling from Avanti, okay, Ujjaini in Madhya Pradesh. The famous ruler of this dynasty was Nagabhata. Who was the famous ruler in Pratiharas, children? Nagabhata. Avanti is they are ruling from which place, children? Avanti, isn't it? Which dynasty? The Pratihara dynasty. They are ruling from Avanti, and famous ruler of this dynasty was Nagabhata. Nagabhata. The credit for defending India from the Arab invasion goes to Nagabhata. He built a vast empire. Nagabhata built a vast empire. Okay, once again listen here, children. Now we talk about which dynasty? The Pratihara. Okay, the Pratihara, they started ruling from Avanti. Okay, who was the famous king of this dynasty, children? Nagabhata was the famous king of this dynasty. He expanded his kingdom and then he built a vast Rajput kingdom, a vast empire also. Next, King Bhoja was a great ruler of this dynasty. After in this Pratiharas, we see first Nagabhata and then we see famous ruler was Bhoja. Okay, Bhoja was a great ruler of this dynasty and he was good writer also. He captured the famous city of Kanauj. Who captured, children? Bhoja. Bhoja, he was a king. When he became the king of this dynasty, he captured which place, children? He captured the famous city of Kanauj. And then he defeated the Palas of Bengal, the Arab traveler Sulaiman, he visited the kingdom of that King Bhoja, was a noble king, the enemy of Arabs, and commanded an efficient cavalry. Next, we talk about the Palas. Okay, Palas. The Palas ruled for about 4 centuries. How many centuries they ruled, children? 4 centuries they ruled. Dharmapala was the most competent and most important ruler of this dynasty. Dharmapala was the most important ruler of this dynasty. His kingdom was notable Republican states of North India. His kingdom was one of the notable Republican states of North India. The conquest of the famous city of Kanauj was his memorable achievement. When he conquered the Kanauj, the famous city Kanauj, it was his memorable achievements. The Pala dynasty was overthrown by Vijayasena, a ruler of Karnataka of origin, and he established Sena dynasty. The Palas were the followers of which religion? The followers of Buddhism. They patronized Hindu Dharma. They showed special interest in the spread of education. They founded the universities of Uddandapura and Vikramashila. Next, we talk about the Chauhans. Chauhans. Prithviraj III was the well-known ruler. He was very important and famous ruler among the Chauhan. He ruled from Delhi. Who ruled from Delhi, children? Prithviraj III. Once again, listen here. The fascinating story of Prithviraj Chauhan marrying Samyukta. He marrying Samyukta. How he marrying Samyukta, children? She was the daughter of Jayachandra. Okay, the king of Kanauj. Who was she, children? The Samyukta, the daughter of Jayachandra, the king of Kanauj, has been narrated in several literary works of the period. Samyukta was known for her bewitching beauty. Okay, she was very beautiful. There was enmity between Jayachandra and Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj and his relative Prithviraj Chauhan, Jayachandra had not invited Prithviraj. When, children? Prithviraj for the Swayamvara of Samyukta. Okay, he held Swayamvara for her daughter Samyukta, but he did not invite Prithviraj Chauhan because he was the enemy of Jayachandra. That's why Jayachandra he did not invited Prithviraj Chauhan in Swayamvara of Samyukta. Okay. Next what happened? He placed a statue of Prithviraj Chauhan, who placed King Jayachandra in some Swayamvara. He placed a statue of Prithviraj Chauhan at the entrance of the palace in order to project him as a palace guard and insult him. Samyukta, who was deeply in love with Prithviraj Chauhan, that's why she ignored all the princes, okay, who gathered in that Swayamvara. She ignored all the princes assembled for the Swayamvara. She went to the palace gate and garlanded the statue of Prithviraj Chauhan. Prithviraj, who was hiding all the time behind the statue, carried her away on his horse back to his palace and married her. Understood, children, how Prithviraj Chauhan married Samyukta. This episode intensified the enmity between the two royal families. Once again, when Muhammad Ghori invaded India, Prithviraj opposed him. Okay, who opposed Muhammad Ghori, children? Prithviraj opposed Muhammad Ghori. He garnered the support of, he wanted the support of several Rajput rulers against the common enemy. But however, Jayachandra of Kanauj, what happened? He refused to join him. And then in the battle that took place, between Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad Ghori. In this battle, what happened, children? Prithviraj Chauhan, he defeated the Muhammad Ghori. This is first battle of Tarain. In the first battle of Tarain, what happened? Prithviraj Chauhan, he defeated the Muhammad Ghori. But he granted him mercy and let him off. Next year, Muhammad Ghori, he challenged Prithviraj Chauhan. In the second battle of Tarain, that ensued, Prithviraj was defeated and killed by Muhammad Ghori. Soon Delhi was captured by Muhammad Ghori. This part the way of the establishment of the rule of the sultans in Delhi. Prithviraj was known for his chivalry and valor. Chand Bardai wrote Prithviraj Raso is an epic which expounds his prose. Okay, next the Guhillas. Now we talk about Guhillas. Guhillas belong to the lineage of great warriors. Kommana, a ruler of this dynasty. Who was the ruler of this dynasty, children? Kommana, a ruler of the dynasty. He defended his kingdom from the Arab military expedition and conferred on himself the title of Bappa Raval. Another notable ruler of this dynasty was Rana Kumbha, who fought against the sultans of Delhi and defended his kingdom. He built 32 forts. Understood? He built how many forts, children? 32 forts to safeguard his kingdom, to protect his kingdom. That's why he built 32 forts. He erected a magnificent Vijayastambha at Chittorgarh. These are some of the notable achievements of Rana Kumbha. The well-known ruler among the Guhillas was Rana Sangha or Rana Sangram Singh. He was a hero of 100 battles who bore 80 scars of war on his body. He constantly fought against the sultans of Delhi. Next we talk about the contribution of Rajputs. Economic conditions of the Rajputs. The Arab merchants had more foreign trade than any other nation with India. Okay, spices, cotton, silk fabrics, perfumes and costly diamonds were exported. Horses were imported from Central Asia and Arabia. The income of the kingdom was mostly spent on building forts and temples. This provided employment to the thousands of the people. Next we study about social conditions of the Rajputs. There were several social classes in society. These were based on hereditary professions. Women were held in high esteem. They had studied literature, Sanskrit language and expert in dance, music, painting and embroidery work. Child marriage and sati system practiced during that period. Pushkar, the center of worship of Brahma near Ajmer. Child marriage and sati prevailed. Pushkar was the center of worship of Brahma near Ajmer. Was an important place of pilgrimage. The camel fair was fair which was annually organized is famous even now present also. Next we talk about literature. Sanskrit literature flourished during the Rajput age. Gujarati, Hindi and Rajasthani languages developed during that period. Chand Bardais, Prithviraj Raso. Chand Bardai wrote Prithviraj Raso is a famous Hindi work of the period. Many of the Rajput rulers were themselves scholars. They patronized poets. Jayadeva, who wrote Gita Govinda. Jayadeva wrote Gita Govinda, was in the court of the Sena rulers. The Rajput dynasty supported Nalanda, Kashi, Vikramashila, Ujjaini and other ancient higher centers of learning. Okay, next we talk about art and architecture of the Rajputs. The contribution of the Rajput age to art and architecture is quite rich. Their beautiful temples, magnificent palaces and formidable forts have survived even now also. Kandariya Mahadeva temple at Khajuraho and Dilwara temple at Mount Abu are renowned temples. Gulabi Nagar, Pushkar, Hawa Mahal at Jaipur and huge palaces at Udhampur are the fine specimens of palace and fort architecture. The Gwalior fort in Madhya Pradesh is unique among the Indian forts. This gigantic fort has been described as the pearl among the Indian forts. Rajput encouraged wall paintings and miniature paintings. The paintings were done on the walls and of palaces, temples, inner chambers of the forts and the books as decoration. Understood, children? Once again, now we talk about Rajput families. Once again, listen here children, Rajputs in Indian history, we see so many dynasties, Rajput dynasties. Which are these children? The Pala, the Pratihara, the Paramara, the Chauhan, the Garhwal, the Guhila, the Solanki. ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾರತದ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ರಜಪೂತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅಂದರೆ ರಜಪೂತರು ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು? ರಜಪೂತರು ಸಾಹಸ ಪರಾಕ್ರಮಗಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಸರಾದವರು. ಯಾರು? ರಜಪೂತರು. ಕ್ಷತ್ರಿಯರಾದ ರಜಪೂತರು ತಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಸೂರ್ಯವಂಶ ಮತ್ತು ಚಂದ್ರವಂಶದವರು ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಗುರುತಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರಜಪೂತ ವಂಶಗಳು ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 500 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಅವರು ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಭವ್ಯವಾದ ಕಾಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆಕ್ರಮಣಕಾರರಾಗಿ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದ ಅರಬ್ಬರು, ಟರ್ಕರು, ಅಫ್ಘನ್ನರು ಮತ್ತು ಮೊಘಲರನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸಿ ಅವರೊಡನೆ ಅವರು ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ರಜಪೂತ ಮನೆತನಗಳು ಅಂದರೆ ರಜಪೂತ ಮನೆತನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಹಾರರು, ಪಾಲರು, ಚೌಹಾಣರು ಮತ್ತು ಗುಹಿಲರು ಇವರನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಪಾಲ, ಪ್ರತಿಹಾರ, ಪಾರಮಾರ, ಚೌಹಾಣ, ಗಹಡ್ವಾಲ, ಗುಹಿಲ, ಸೋಲಂಕಿ ಮೊದಲಾದ 36 ಮನೆತನಗಳು ಇದ್ವು. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಹಾರರ ದೊರೆಗಳು ಮಧ್ಯಪ್ರದೇಶದ ಆವಂತಿಯಿಂದ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ದೊರೆ ಯಾರು? ನಾಗಭಟ ಈ ವಂಶದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ರಾಜನಾಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅರಬ್ಬರ ದಂಡಯಾತ್ರೆಯಿಂದ ಭಾರತವನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಲುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ನಾಗಭಟನಿಗೆ. ಈತನು ವಿಶಾಲವಾದ ರಜಪೂತ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನು ಅವನು ವಿಸ್ತರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ನಂತರ ಇದೇ ವಂಶದ ಭೋಜರಾಜನು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ಒಬ್ಬ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ದೊರೆಯಾಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನು ಸ್ವತಃ ಸಾಹಿತಿ ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರತಿಷ್ಠಿತ ನಗರವಾದ ಕನೋಜನ್ನು ಇವನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? ವಶಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಬಂಗಾಳದ ಪಾಲರನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಇವನು ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನು ಸಂದರ್ಶಿಸಿದ ಅರಬ್ ಪ್ರವಾಸಿ ಸುಲೈಮಾನ್ ಈತನು ಘನವಂತ ದೊರೆ, ಅರಬ್ಬರ ಶತ್ರು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಶ್ವದಳ ಉಳ್ಳವನು ಎಂದು ಅವನನ್ನು ಹೊಗಳ್ತಾನೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಲರು ಸುಮಾರು 4 ಶತಮಾನಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಧರ್ಮಪಾಲನು ಪಾಲ ವಂಶದ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ದೊರೆ. ಇವನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಲ ರಾಜ್ಯವು ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದ ಗಣ್ಯ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ನಗರ ಕನೌಜನ್ನ ಗೆದ್ದು ಈತನ ವಿಶೇಷ ಸಾಧನೆ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮೂಲದ ವಿಜಯಸೇನನೆಂಬ ದೊರೆ ಪಾಲರ ಆಡಳಿತವನ್ನ ಕೊನೆಗಾಣಿಸಿ ಸೇನ ವಂಶದ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಅವನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಪಾಲರು ಬೌದ್ಧ ಮತದ ಅನುಯಾಯಿಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಿಂದೂ ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹವನ್ನ ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವಿದ್ಯಾಪ್ರಸಾರ ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಆಸಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಉದ್ದಂಡಪುರ, ವಿಕ್ರಮಶೀಲ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯಗಳು ಇವರ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವು ಸ್ಥಾಪಿತವಾಗ್ತವೆ. ಚೌಹಾಣರಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಚೌಹಾಣರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಚೌಹಾಣರಲ್ಲಿ 3ನೇ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ ಚೌಹಾಣ್ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ದೊರೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಚೌಹಾಣನು ಕನೌಜ್ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜಯಚಂದ್ರನ ಮಗಳನ್ನ ಅವನು ಮಗಳಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತೆಯನ್ನ ಅವನು ವರಿಸಿದ ಸ್ವಾರಸ್ಯಕರ ಘಟನೆ. ಅನೇಕ ಗ್ರಂಥಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ವಿವರಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಂಯುಕ್ತೆ ತುಂಬನೇ ಚಲುವೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವಳು ಜಯಚಂದ್ರನ ಮಗಳಾಗಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವನ ಬಂಧು ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನ ನಡುವೆ, ಜಯಚಂದ್ರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನ ಬಂಧು ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನ ನಡುವೆ ಅಪಾರ ವೈಷಮ್ಯ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ವೈರಭಾವವಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಗಳ ಸ್ವಯಂವರಕ್ಕೆ ಜಯಚಂದ್ರ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನನ್ನು ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆತನನ್ನು ಅವಮಾನಗೊಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಆ ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಆತನ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಕಾವಲುಗಾರನಂತೆ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಬಾಗಿಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಇರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುರಕ್ತಳಾಗಿದ್ದ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನನ್ನು ಪ್ರೀತಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತಳು ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಸಂಯುಕ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿದ್ದ ರಜಪೂತರನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆಗೆ ಆ ಸ್ವಯಂವರ ನಡೆಯುವಾಗ ಈ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ ಪುತ್ರರನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನ ಪ್ರತಿಮೆಗೆ ಅವಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ, ಹಾರವನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹತ್ತಿರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಗಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ ಚೌಹಾಣ್ ಸಂಯುಕ್ತೆಯನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಒಡನೆಯೇ ಅಶ್ವದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎತ್ತಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವನು ತನ್ನ ಅರಮನೆಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ತನ್ನ ಅರಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಮದುವೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ಘಟನೆಯಿಂದ 2 ಮನೆತನಗಳ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದ್ದ ವೈರತ್ವ ಮೊದಲಿಗಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಚೌಹಾಣ್ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಘೋರಿಯ ಆಕ್ರಮಣಗಳನ್ನು ಅವನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅನೇಕ ರಜಪೂತ ಅರಸರನ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಘೋರಿ ಭಾರತದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನು ಆಕ್ರಮಣವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಅನೇಕ ರಜಪೂತ ಅರಸರನ್ನ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಚೌಹಾಣ್ ಒಗ್ಗೂಡಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಕನೌಜದ ರಾಜನಾದ ಜಯಚಂದ್ರ ಇವನೊಂದಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಸೇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜನು 1ನೇ ತರೈನ್ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಘೋರಿಯನ್ನ ಸೋಲಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷಮಾದಾನವನ್ನ ನೀಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮರು ವರ್ಷವೇ ಸಕಲ ಸೈನ್ಯದೊಡನೆ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಘೋರಿಯು 2ನೇ ತರೈನ್ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಚೌಹಾಣನ್ನ ಅವನು ಸೋಲಿಸಿ ಅವನನ್ನ ಕೊಲ್ತಾನೆ. ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ಘೋರಿಯ ವಶವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ದಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಗೆ ನಾಂದಿಯಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ಶೌರ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಧೀರತನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದ. ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ರಾಸೋ ಎಂಬ ಹಿಂದಿ ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾಂದ್ ಬರ್ದಾಯಿ ಎಂಬ ಕವಿ ಈತನ ಪರಾಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ವರ್ಣಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ರಾಸೋವನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು ಯಾರು, ಚಾಂದ್ ಬರ್ದಾಯಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಜಪೂತರಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಹಿಲರು ಕೂಡ ವೀರ ಪರಂಪರೆಯ ವಂಶದವರು. ಈ ವಂಶದ ದೊರೆ ಖಮ್ಮಣನು ಅರಬ್ಬರ ದಾಳಿಯಿಂದ ತನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನು ರಕ್ಷಿಸಿ ಬಪ್ಪಾರಾವಲೆ ಎಂಬ ಬಿರುದನ್ನು ಅವನು ಧರಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. ನಂತರ ನಾವು ರಾಣಸಂಗ ಅಥವಾ ರಾಣಸಂಗ್ರಾಮ ಸಿಂಹನು ಗುಹಿಲ ವಂಶದ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಖ್ಯಾತ ದೊರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. 100 ಕದನಗಳ ವೀರ. ಈತನ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಯುದ್ಧದ 80 ಗಾಯಗಳ ಕಲೆ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ವು. ಇವನು ದಿಲ್ಲಿಯ ಸುಲ್ತಾನರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಅವನು ಹೋರಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ರಜಪೂತರು ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಭಾರತದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ವಿದೇಶಿ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರವನ್ನು ಅರಬ್ ವರ್ತಕರು ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ತ್ರೀಯರು ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ, ನೃತ್ಯ, ಸಂಗೀತ, ಚಿತ್ರಕಲೆ, ಕಸೂತಿ ಕಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪರಿಣಿತರಾಗಿದ್ದರು. ಬಾಲ್ಯ ವಿವಾಹ, ಸತಿ ಸಹಗಮನ ಪದ್ಧತಿ ರೂಢಿಯಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. ಆವಾಗ ಪುಷ್ಕರ ಅವರ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಯಾತ್ರಾ ಸ್ಥಳ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಒಂಟೆ ಜಾತ್ರೆಯು ಇಂದಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯದ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಚಾಂದ್ ಬರ್ದಾಯಿ ಪೃಥ್ವಿರಾಜ್ ರಾಸೋ ಎಂಬ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಹಿಂದಿ ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇವರು ಗೀತಗೋವಿಂದ ಜಯದೇವ ಎಂಬ ಕವಿ ಗೀತಗೋವಿಂದ ಎಂಬ ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನು ಬರೀತಾನೆ. ನಳಂದ, ಕಾಶಿ, ವಿಕ್ರಮಶೀಲ, ಉಜ್ಜಯಿನಿ ಮುಂತಾದ ಪ್ರಾಚೀನ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರಗಳಾಗಿದ್ವು. ಕಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಸ್ತುಶಿಲ್ಪ, ರಜಪೂತರ ಕಾಲದ ಕಲೆ ಮತ್ತು ವಾಸ್ತುಶಿಲ್ಪ ತುಂಬನೇ ಶ್ರೀಮಂತವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್.